Hi, good morning. I tried posting an a video up this morning. I'm not quite sure whether it's gone up or not. The internet kept on going down. But it was after the shoot yesterday. I just received an email by a man called Craig, and he was asking different questions about shooting. He's just bought himself a PCP rifle, and I can't advise about shooting, just spitting down the range. I can't advise anybody about shooting. We all shoot differently. I can only say how I do it, And when the internet come back on, there was I think it was DJE Media walking around Manchester. Dear me, I don't know what this country's coming to, you know what I mean? I've heard people say that Luton's the most dangerous place in the UK. Yeah, I've heard people say that Luton's the most dangerous place in the UK, but I disagree with that. After seeing Manchester, well, I don't know if you watch these sort of programs. I mean, I normally watch shooting programs or sailing, but I got very interested in this, and I just don't know where the country's going to, you know what I mean? But anyway, as I say, we're a shooting channel, so what I've got down now, whether I've got it in the right place, I don't know. Just a new little target I've got up. It's a wheel, and I've stuck beads on it. There's the beads in the wheel. I don't know whether if I hit the bead the wheel will spin, but I think I've glued on about 6 beads on that, and I'm hoping that it'll spin the wheel as well. And then I've got little BBs standing on the screw. I've got one down there. I mean, you've seen it all before, apart from this one here. I don't particularly care what I'm shooting now. It's just saying to get me out of the house and shoot, you know what I mean? Oh, you can't see I'm not even recording, but I'm going to go for 5 bullseyes, and then I'll start recording. Yeah, I'm going to go for the 5 bullseye. I'm with the Crowell K. Yesterday afternoon I tried repairing that scope, and it's too damaged to repair. The one that come off the Iconics. So that can go in the bin. The camera attachment, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, and I shall get rid of it. It's a very good camera attachment if anybody uses that kind of scope. So if you've got anything, if you want to do filming, making your own videos, it's an ideal scope to ideal attachment to have on. It's very expensive attachment. Well, I think it cost £166, so if anybody wants it, just make me an offer, and you know, I can always post it anyway. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with this. So I'm going to go for the bullseye on that number 1 top left. Yeah, I mean, very interesting watching this DJE Media. And he walks around with a bodyguard, which so would I if I was walking around Manchester, you know. Well, that's almost knocked the right spot out, but a little bit to the left. I didn't really mean to pull the trigger, but as I said in the video which I'm trying to post about shooting, you know, when I look at shooting programs on YouTube, I do see a lot of people what's taking too much time in aiming. You know, there's no need for that. You know, and you know, get your cheek in the right place, get on target and pull that trigger. I do believe that if you're taking too much time in aiming, you're not helping yourself. You know what I mean? You may think you are, but you're not. You know, so get on target and pull that trigger. You know, I'm not saying do it as quickly as possible, but just don't take too long in aiming. And of course, this stock on this rifle, I haven't got my tape measure. I don't know, it seems short. As I say, it's not in my shoulder, but as long as my cheek can go into the same place every time, that's the way I shoot, and that's the way I feel comfortable, you know. I mean, the video I posted is really for the man that sent me the email, Craig. He said he's just bought himself a PCP, and it's just asking a bit of advice. Well, I can't advise no one. I mean, I'm not in a position to show anybody how to shoot. I can only say how I shoot, you know, what I feel comfortable with. So is that the 5? Yeah. Well, almost 5 bullseyes, so yeah, quite happy with that. So let's go down to this little wheel and see what happens. I should really lower the legs on the bipod, but now with a bit of spin the wheel, I don't know. But it's just another way of making a target up. Oh, that's the cocky, isn't it? Well, it spun it, but not that much. So I'll have to take the bottom one and try and spin it right round. Yeah, it'd be an interesting time. I wonder if I can just clip the bottom of it so it spins it. Yeah, okay, so I've got the top one again. So I'll take the bottom, spin it around again. No, it didn't work, did it? Okay, so I'll have to take this one I think the wheel needs to be freed up a bit more. Oh, that's interesting. Right, okay, you've got, oh, there's a mark on the, I don't think that's a bead, I think that's one of the glued on bits. Yeah, very interesting. I think the beads are gone. That I'm not quite sure. Is that 12 shots? There's a hole on the top which I will go for to try and spin that round. So you can see that little mark on top. So I'll go for that mark to see if I can spin it round. Well, it spun it round a little bit, but not much. So I'll go for the top again, and that didn't do nothing. Right, I think there's a bead at the bottom. I think that's a bead, I'm not quite sure. No, it's not, it's a mark in there. Unless I missed it, I don't know. No, it's got to be a mark in the concrete. Right, okay, after seeing that, two of these little gold beads and the ones that's on the top that fell off. So I've got this little gold bead, the BB bead on that screw, and that's gone. I've got one on the shelf, and that's gone. Is there any more? They must have all fell. Oh, I've got one right over there, leaning against the screw. And I missed it. That shot to the left. Okay, so we'll try again. And that still shot to the left. And that's got it that time, okay. Yeah, I think I might have to get another screw, I mean another wheel, one of these rubber wheels, because it was a bit stiff. I did put penetrating oil on it, but obviously the bearing inside needs being lubricated. So really that's the end of it. The beads are gone, the beads on the wheel are gone. So what we got here, we got almost a bullseye there to the left. There is a bullseye there, it's took the white spot out, that's took the white spot out. There's a bullseye there to the left, and that one. So we'll take this one here, and that's took the white spot out. Slightly to the right, if you notice that. So that must have either been a fraction of the pellet hitting it, or it's split the paper. So we're going for this one here, and it's gone virtually through the same hole. The white spot's still there, and that white spot is now gone, and that was the last shot. Yeah. Yeah, that wheel could be an interesting little target if I can free it up a bit. Of course, being rubber, there's no way I could shoot that like that, because that could rebound off that and come back right up here. Well, whether it would reach this distance, I don't know, but oh, there's another bee down there which I didn't see. I don't think I've got any 2-2 pellets here. This one's 77. I've got Spitfire domes. I've got Spitfire domes which I could try. I think the last time I shot these, they didn't really like it because they're too damaged. But I'll load another 12. So this would be the last 12 going in. So these don't shoot straight. Don't blame me, because you know, the Spitfire domes, I think the last time I shot, they wasn't all that much on this gun. Yeah, I'm not getting into these, you know, like watching this DJI. I'm not getting DJE media. I'm not getting into politics or religion. Because doing that, you could fight all day long, you know. But it's very interesting. Very interesting. Right, okay, as I say, these pellets, last time I shot them, they weren't no good, so we're going to go for that little BB. Oh dear me, that took it out. Okay. Yeah. Now I don't really want to, I like to go for that white spot, but I don't want it to rebound, which I think it will do. So we'll go back to the bullseye targets, I think. So I've got 11 shots. Alright, no, we'll go for that line here. And we'll try and take a group shot with these, whatever these pellets are, I can't remember the name now. Right, so we're going for that line now, and as you can see, my cheek at the moment is not on this. I don't know, maybe that dropped down, I don't know. Oh, that's better, okay. So we're going to go for that pellet hole all the time. One gone straight in now. I don't really know what happened to that one. It dropped. Well, after saying rubbish pellets, they're shooting quite well. That was 11 shots. Not a very tight group, but Right, let's try that again into a bullseye. Oh, Spitfire domes, that's what they were. So this is certainly going to be the last magazine. Now, if you were shooting those bigger targets down there, of course they'll hit them all the time. That's a damaged one. In a way of Ivor's targets and mine. So that's why I'm going to take group shots in the pellet hole. And then I can see then how these are shooting. Well, it looks like I got one bad pellet. Well, one bad damaged skirt, so I don't know what the tops are like. Right, okay, so we're going to go for the middle bullseye and see how big this hole's going to go. As you can see, I'm not really taking my time in aiming. As soon as I get the crosshair on the target, that's when I fire the gun. You know, some channels I look at that really taking time in aiming, and that's not always a good thing. As I say, you get on that target and fire that gun as soon as you can. That dropped. So most of those are in that top hole. That's it, that's the 12 or 11 shots, whatever the case may be. Yeah, most of them was in that hole there. Yeah, a couple went down to make another group. Anyway, turn the scope off. Oh. Right, okay, so that's everything turned off, some safety, decocked. Yeah, as I said, I've got no new targets to shoot, I just have to make them up as I go. But it's going to be the same thing over and over again. And this is why I'm getting a little bit bored and depressed with my shooting. I'll have to find a shooting range. Yeah, the Crow K and the MPO2, very, very good guns. In fact, I don't know whether I've said it before, I think what they've done with the Crow K, or what they've done with the MPO3, is they just put it into another stock and called it the Crow K, because everything is the same diameter, air tube, same barrel, same preaching, but not quite sure if it's got a better trigger, but I know the stock pull is very very short on this, and I'm quite lucky, as I said, I don't really need to have it on my shoulder, you know, as long as I can get my cheek. As long as I can get my cheek in the right place every single time, whether I'm away from the scope or whether I'm close to the scope, as long as my cheek can on that cheek piece in the same place every time, that's the way I shoot, and it's normally as accurate as I can get it. Well, if you like the video, give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.